The cast of Ahsoka is making the Falunatics very, very happy, despite the fact that this show is pretty crappy. What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, welcome. Grab a seat and stay a while. But do me a couple favors. First, go down and hit that subscribe button. Then go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment. And if you're one of the regulars here, welcome back for another round. I ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment, because YouTube does love the comments. And of course, share the video out on all social media. All right, couple quick shout outs again. Thank you, Roman of the Empire, for having me on last night. And a friend of mine who was on the panel last night, that would be the Untamed Mando. She's knocking on the door of 300 subs. I'm going to leave links to both their channels down below in the description. Roman is right at about 400. I think he only needs like 3 more to go. So let's get him over that hump, and let's get Untamed Mando closer to 300. All right, cool. Okay, so I came across this article from comicbook.com. Link will be down below in the description. And this was about a month ago. This article is talking about the debut episodes of the Ahsoka series. Specifically, about the amazing cast of strong female characters representing in this series. So we're going to do a little read and react as I read along. So please enjoy the cringe and let's have a laugh. Again, from comicbook.com, the bastion of journalistic integrity. So let's go ahead and read this article here, pull this up, and it says, Ahsoka. Star Wars fans are celebrating show's focus on women. The cast of Ahsoka is making Star Wars fans very happy. I don't know which Star Wars fans she's talking about, but we will see. Apparently this is just Disney Star Wars fans. Okay, so starts off, the first 2 episodes of Star Wars Ahsoka are finally here, and there's plenty to love about the new series. The show is being praised by critics and audiences alike. Again, don't know who she's talking to, and currently has a 94% critic score and an 89% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. If you know anything about what we've been saying about Rotten Tomatoes, they're corrupt. Good to know. Star Wars fans have been taken to social media to praise the show, oh, and have they ever, and to discuss their favorite parts. Ahsoka has an impressive lineup of women, which includes Ahsoka, played by Rosario Dawson, Sabine Wren, played by Natasha Liu Bordizzo, Harrison Dula, played by Darth Homericker, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Shin Hati is played by Ivana Sakno, and Morgan Elsbeth, played by Diana Lee Inosanto. In fact, Ahsoka marks the first time in live action that fans have seen a lightsaber battle between 2 women. Does that really matter? We'll go on. The show's focus on female characters have thrilled many fans who have taken to social media to praise the show's inclusivity. What did I say about diversity, equity, and inclusion? This is for that modern audience. Yeah, it's all a lie, folks. You can read a description of Ahsoka here. Fan favorite Star Wars hero Ahsoka Tano returns in the brand new Disney Plus returns in the brand new series on Disney Plus. Rosario Dawson stars in Star Wars Ahsoka, premiering August 23rd on the streamer blah blah blah. The stream picks up after the events of The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, in which we saw the former Jedi, never a Jedi, searching for Grand Admiral Thrawn, Lars Mikkelsen, and helping Luke Skywalker train Grogu. How did that turn out? Ahsoka will be joined on her new mission alongside longtime allies Sabine Wren and Harrison Dula as they attempt to track down Thrawn, who was last seen disappearing into the far reaches of space after a confrontation with Ezra Bridger. Star Wars Ahsoka is the latest live-action series from Lucasfilm creative duo Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. If you believe that Jon Favreau has anything to do with this, I got news for you. He's got about as much to do with this as Spielberg and Lucas had to do with Indiana Jones and the Dumpster Fire of Destiny. You can check out some of the women's centric reactions below. And now that we're going to go into some cherry picked Twitter posts. And again, get ready, folks. Here comes the cringe. I just finished the first episode of Ahsoka, and it was absolutely amazing. Strong women, strong story, classic Star Wars. I have absolutely nothing negative to say. I absolutely moved it. You moved it? I was absolutely moved by it. Apparently they don't teach grammar where this person is from. Here's another one. I am 27 years old, and I believe that was the first lightsaber fight between two women we've seen in live action. Hashtag Ahsoka. Again, does that really matter? No. Oh, another one. The leading ladies showed out in these first two episodes. Love seeing strong women at the center of a Star Wars story. Okay. Someone with some sense here. Some. Started Ahsoka, and I'm lost on the Rebels show references. It's because you didn't do the homework, son. But I'm still watching this series for the women. Great. Here's one. I rarely go full fangirl on here, but hashtag Ahsoka is incredible. I was so worried for my baby Ahsoka after 15 years of adoring the bones of her. But so many women with different backgrounds and skills, with such different ambitions and motivations. Thank you, Dave Filoni. Clearly a lunatic. Let's see. Here's one. Okay. And this person is really smart, you can tell, because they have a Ukraine flag emblem in their bio. Something about watching 2 hours of Star Wars content in which nearly all the major players are women is making me feel so many happy things. I love this so much. Hashtag Ahsoka. Oy vey. Okay. Now, someone who says, obviously, I'll need to see the rest of the series. True. But Ahsoka carries on the legacy of Clone Wars and Rebels, telling a story that newcomers can enjoy. Didn't we just hear a couple responses ago that if you didn't watch Rebels, you're kind of lost? With stunning effects, a really great score, and great characters, most of whom are all women. Ahsoka is really effing amazing time for the women of Star Wars. It was very refreshing to see strong females lead a Star Wars story after all these years. 2 episodes in, and I can't wait to see where we're headed. Oy vey. Oh, this one's great. Strong women. No matter what side of the Force you're on, Ahsoka has them, and these two are my favorite. Pictures of Shin Hati and Sabine Wren. Oh boy. Help. I'm in love with all the women in hashtag Ahsoka. Oh. And the final handpicked tweet just said, some really badass women in this show. Hashtag Ahsoka. Wow. Did you get enough cringe there, folks? Now, to be fair, this was a month ago, and some opinions might have changed. I highly doubt it. And I'd like to point out that whatever the character that even the shills and the critics can agree on is probably the best character of this show is Baylan Skoll, played by Ray Stevenson, R.I.P. And episode 5, which was touted as peak Star Wars, was 100% because of the return of Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker. So, final thoughts on this whole thing here, wow, is the series as a whole and an episode touted as peak Star Wars are in fact carried by male characters. This is what happens when you try to make a male product. As I said on a stream a few months ago, Star Wars is an 80-20 property. 80% of the audience is male. But when you try to force that and make it into a female product, you're getting some really bad storytelling. This is how, one of the ways, you kill a franchise. And make no mistake, folks, there is only Disney Star Wars that remains. Because Star Wars is dead. But anyway, these are just my thoughts. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Check me out tonight. I will be on Legion Talk, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for Friday night's Royal Rumble. Always a fun time there. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate that. Disney Star Wars still sucks. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Have a great time, folks. And always have fun. Hashtag keep talking. And always keep that smile on your face. Toodles.